Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Friday stream. Here's my co-host, Chris Fisk. How we doing,
Hello.
pal?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, my friend. Pretty good. We also have, I guess, my other kind of official co-host, Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective. How we doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on? Resident asshole here and ready to work.
We had our first toy stream last night over on Tommy's channel. So if you guys haven't seen that after this stream, I urge you guys to check it out. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, man, we're gonna continue that. It's gonna be every Thursdays.
Every Thursday we're looking at a 7:30 p.m. Eastern start.
Yep.
Looking to have a lot of fun. Yesterday was an amazing conversation. We wound up running a lot longer than we anticipated because the conversation was so good and the chat was so engaged with part of that conversation. So
hell yeah.
Be sure to stop by. If you guys like what I do on the retro discussion streams, you're going to love when me and Vinny get together and we have the same type of discussions. However, we're probably going to delve into a lot of the newer stuff too, like the retro stuff that's being done right, which I don't do quite as much on my going old school stream since I'm leaving all that and the stuff that's in the past. So,
oh, for sure, man. Yeah, we're gonna keep having fun. I'll tell some more stories from when I worked at McFarlane, Randy Bowen. Yeah, there's a couple places that I got some pretty good stories for you guys. But yeah, whatever pops up, we'll spit it out. We'll let you know. And yeah, we'll break down some toys.
Is that the conversation that was continuing from the Red Gaze delivery? Popping up, spitting out.
I did get a package a few moments ago right before we started. So I was a little bit late, but we're gonna wait for Red Gaze and then we'll show them. But yeah, again, fantastic job on the packaging on this. I didn't even open up all the way. I just took it out of its first kind of protective bag.
Oh, I got mine today, and I opened it all the way up, and I just put my hands all over the cover and everything. I couldn't resist.
As if it was a redwood tree and you were Walton, right?
Well, Walton would do a lot more than just put his hands on it. We're talking shimmying and usually Forest Service is getting called.
We know he starts off slowly. Come on. He doesn't just jump into the wood. He's got to caress the wood. He's got to make sure he's one with the wood. But so before we get more degenerate, I just want to say hello to the chat really quick. Aria Blackness was here earlier, but yeah, it's late. It's starting to get late over there. So yeah, I hope he has a good night. And yeah, man, another great creator. Check out his projects if you can. Anyone who's got a wrench, if you guys want to drop it in, go for it. He's got Tailless. I forgot the full title for the book, but it's a cool one. He's been on the stream a couple times. But yeah, anyone who wants to go ahead and drop it, go for it. Tommy's here. Chris is here. Adega Outlaw. Hail, brother. Actually, I sent you a link if you do want to pop in again. Adega is always great to hang out with. We got Wookiee Supremacy as well. Hail, brother. Another fantastic person. He's always swinging by all of our chats and having a good time. Keely Chow also in the house. What's up, bro? Congratulations, Vinny. Now you're allowed to have super chat. I am, but I'm still waiting for the approval on like the tax stuff. So that's, I guess I'm one step away from being able to do that. But yes, it's happening because they accepted me into the program, but now just a couple more little stupid things to jump through, little hoops to jump through. Replicant, what's up, brother? Hail. Thank you for being here. We also have Spike 220 in the house. Hail, brother. Thank you for being here as well. Yeah, we're going to talk about a couple of different things. Oh, they can't make it today. All right, no problem, man. No problem. But yeah, I saw the new trailer for part 2 of Masters of the Universe. I don't know if you guys saw this yet. Wow, it's a continuation of garbage.
Oh, no.
Well, let's pull this up on Google.
I unfortunately did see a few seconds of it because I didn't know what it was, and yeah, I was so sorry that I did see it.
Yeah, man. I don't know what they're gonna do, but it looks like they're just gonna really continue to bury this franchise.
Well, it's killed every other one. Might as well go with this too.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the first half was disgusting. We literally had, I had done a 4-hour stream dissecting it with three other writers. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna end up being 4 hours, and we just ripped it to shreds. without getting into the SJ blah 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 of it all. But we eventually did as well. We approach it as writers and creators first of why it's so bad, and then the sprinkling of shit that they like to do on their horrible turd cake. So it's like, yeah, it's layers and layers of shit.
Pure man hate.
Yeah, it's horrible. Let me share screen real quick so you guys can see what we're talking about here. I can't show the trailer because again, these people are assholes and they like to do the copyright claims right away. But yeah, apparently He-Man doesn't need his sword to turn into to He-Man. So when Adam is apparently just some kind of conduit, and he puts his hand up in the trailer and he turns into the Hulk with blonde hair.
Cerebrally deficient.
What is, dude? I'm like, my mind is blown on how stupid this is. And they're already showing toys, so you know that there's spoilers throughout anyway. Obviously, these characters aren't dead; they're bringing them back. But man, does this look dumb. And then
make him big and dumb.
Yeah. So I guess he's. Oh, here it is. Look at this. He hulks out. Look how retarded this is. What cocaine are they taking, and from what country? Because this is some potent shit right here. Adam turns into the Incredible Hulk, and then he beats up Skelegod. Wow.
Well, I know. In the original run of the mini comics, they did have something where Skeletor had actually, or Hordak, one of the two, had actually gotten the power sword away from Adam.
Well, yeah, Adam wasn't really...
and he was actually still able to draw on the power, saying that the sword was only a conduit. But at no point, even in the mini comics, did he ever become like this giant, blocky creature thing. Like, wow.
Man, I wonder if they got Lou Ferrigno to voice that.
Well, if I recall, the toy line didn't even follow like Prince Adam or anything. Like
originally, no.
Yeah,
no.
Filmation, if I recall, and I could be wrong on this, but because hell, it's been like 40 years. But
well, there's a bit of discrepancy there, Chris. There's actually the Filmation aspect, but then there's also the DC Comics, which was printed roughly around the same time. So it's a little bit skeptical of which one actually came up with it first.
Because it originally started as the Conan the Barbarian figures.
Right. Yeah. He was actually it started as that, and then after they sunk that because they decided they didn't want to market toys for a movie that was going to be R-rated because they didn't think they were going to sell well, and they thought it was going to sink Mattel. So what they did is they actually broke the contract. They had to pay for breaking the contract. Then they came up with brainstorming. Well, what would we like to do next? So that's when they decided, well, let's go with this here, barbarian theme, because there was actually a person that was working for Mattel who was in charge of doing the mock-ups and draw-ups, and he was a huge, huge Frank Frazetta fan. And he says, I would like to do something like this. I was already working on sketch work for it. So that's why they went for it. So there is some speculation that, they did it just because of Conan, but that's actually, it's not completely true. Because they were actually looking at a bunch of other franchises to go with, and they still decided to go with the barbarian theme.
Tommy, when I was at one of the toy fairs years ago, I talked to one of the guys who was involved in kind of bringing that to the fold, and he kind of broke down the story, and he said that it did start 100% as the Conan figures, and then they made their changes as soon as they didn't want to be tied to the rated R movie. And then how much blood and stuff was in there, and they didn't want to go near it. But the designs that they were playing with and changing up those characters, there were two companies that were actually one was going to do a knockoff because they had the mold still. Because the way that China works, a lot of those factories and stuff, they're very seedy people there. So if someone's working in one factory and they steal molds for someone else, that's kind of how this shit happens. And it's happened up until more recently as well. When I worked at McFarlane, there was a competing factory that did something similar and something very nefarious. And then they tried to underbid the other guy. But in the end, Todd made the wrong choice to try to save a few pennies. And the original dude bought both companies and then said, "Fuck you, Todd," and sabotaged an entire toy line.
Oh, damn.
Well, there was something
Yeah.
else. I remember talking to somebody. They were saying sometimes when the molds for those toys actually wore out and they would go to get rid of them, they're supposed to be destroyed, but they wind up getting in the hands of these third party companies. I mean, it's the same thing like when they make I don't care if it's boots or if it's pants or whatever. A lot of those thirds are supposed to be just destroyed and thrown out, but people go through the dumpsters before they go and they take them, and they wind up in flea markets and everywhere else.
Yeah, it's insane. But you know what else is insane? That we got Red Gaze in the house, brother.
What's
How
up?
are we doing, man?
Actually not feeling good at all, but I'll be all right.
Well, I don't know. I was feeling so until a few moments before we started the stream. I got this in the mail.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
So this,
Man, these are really gone. These are gone fast this time. I'm used to this stuff taking weeks.
Shit, I was like, this is incredible. And yeah, I haven't even opened up completely fully yet. I just took it out of the first kind of protective packaging, but this is going to be impressive as hell. So yeah, guys, shipping now, Sunswarm.
I got mine today too, Red. Unlike Vinny, though, I opened it all the way up and I ran my hands lovingly all over the cover.
Are you sure? Would you stop to your hands, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe.
Dude, yeah, no, I can't wait to open it up. I don't want to do it on the stream yet. Like I said, you guys are just going to see me with my head down. And then Tommy's going to make loot jokes. But speaking of loot jokes, we have He-Man Revelations Part 2. What a complete utter pile of next month, like towards the end of November.
Yay.
But the trailer dropped, and apparently, as you can see here, Adam turns into the Incredible White Hulk.
No.
Well, in the mini comics, if I recall, the like He-Man was always He-Man, and he did like the Power Sword didn't make him super powerful. He even had a battle axe and everything.
Yeah.
And he and Skeletor used to continually swap ownership of Castle Grayskull. Like the toy actually came with a flag that you could switch between.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes.
I remember that. Dude.
Yeah, and like you basically had to defeat the opposing team, steal their half of the sword, put the two swords together, and use it as a key to unlock the Grayskull drawbridge.
Right. Yep. And a lot of them always fuck it up though. Like I know the Four Horsemen, they really screwed it up. And even this was odd how they did it, but I'm actually surprised though they're going with like a slightly sexier look again with the sorceress, because in the trailer you could see legs on her instead of just fucking cargo pants.
Well, it'll be a feminist trope. So basically, in feminist dogma, women can never be truly evil. They always have to be the victims of men. AKA Harley Quinn wasn't really a villain. She was just under the thrall of the Joker. And it's the same thing they'll probably pull with this. Evelyn really wasn't that evil. You know, she was super powerful, but, you know, Joker, Skeletor took her, you know.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
Well, again, and they're also showing that, well, at least with that character, that if she's willing to stop being good, or it was just an act, and she's all over the evil man and his power sword. What else is that saying? There's other layers going on there of saying that this particular character is a whore for powerful men.
Then why not? That's how women have been getting around for centuries. Why stop now?
But
why stop on Eternia, for crying out loud?
This headpiece looks retarded, though. Everything else looks pretty okay for what they did with her in the trailer, but that headpiece is ridiculous. I don't understand why she couldn't.
Is that the only angle we have?
I don't know yet.
Because it looks. I mean, it looks like it has potential.
What, her design?
Yeah.
Yeah, her design looks like it's got potential. This show doesn't. It just looks
of course not.
Oh my god!
You know what I think is funny though. He obviously, they must have made some kind of changes, because it just seems funny. It almost seems like they shoehorned He-Man into this second half.
Yeah,
in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just seems like that. Like, do you think maybe he caught enough flack and blowback from the first one That maybe they had some alterations already, or
no, they know what they were gonna do. This animation's already been in the can. I told you, he came on board after the fact. He came on near the end of all this shit, and they ended up splitting the series. It was supposed to be just one playthrough, and instead they broke it up. Yeah, they're really retarded in what they're doing, and even that other version, that whole reboot of that weird shit with the techno world. It was He-Man, but it wasn't He-Man, whatever the fuck that was. That was supposed to happen after part 2 was released. But they got such blowback that they jumped the gun. Sorry, what did you say, Red?
Follow the science.
Yeah, follow the science.
You science denier. You dirty filth.
Oh, it is ridiculous what they did. So, yeah, so Teela apparently, like, they made it crystal clear in the trailer that she's going to be the new sorceress. For Grayskull, how she's using the powers to heal Adam so he doesn't die. They show you right away in the trailer, which is really ridiculous.
Wait. Did you say Teela is going to be the new sorceress?
Yes.
How? What?
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I haven't seen this stupid trailer.
Okay. When we broke it down for part 1, Liam and I were discussing this in depth, and yeah, we know what was going to happen. From there, and yeah, she's gonna end up replacing the sorceress.
Well,
is she getting like a magical tampon inserted or what?
Well, no. Here's the thing, and I actually got into a huge argument with dank, dirty, nasty dildo daddy Lunga, and he basically he was sitting there arguing with me that the comics didn't matter and everything like that came with the original toys, but in the original comics, the mini comics. Mm-hmm. Teela was actually a clone of the sorceress created by Skeletor. Oh. And then basically the baby was sent with man at arms to be raised because the sorceress couldn't raise her. But she supposedly had part of the sorcerer's powers because of that.
Yeah, I heard a couple different things with that character and what they're doing, but yeah. I guess they want to mix some of this stuff in there, and we'll see what they're considering canon now. But yeah, they're playing it by ear, what they want to do. They don't care. This is going to be all destroyed anyway. There is going to be no more He-Man. It's just whatever these last episodes are. That's it.
Well, I know that the filmation thing was that the sorceress and Fisto got together, and Fisto is Teela's dad, and I don't know how that works, fisting, but sorceress can't leave Castle Grayskull, and if she does, she turns into a bird. And that's why she couldn't raise her kid. So I don't know how much of that carried over, but
I don't know either. Because again, they're doing their own thing, so who knows?
Yeah, what's the point of canon if you're not going to adhere to it? Like,
that's a good question. It is ridiculous what they're doing, but again, these people, they don't really care for it. You know that it was all for agenda's sake. Yeah, I mean, you can see it right here. You can see it right here. Please,
Big Mike.
They know what they're doing, and it's they have the shovels out and they're burying another franchise. That's how it goes. They're still going to release these. Okay, that's going to be interesting.
That'll be right next to.
I thought they all got shit canned.
Yeah. Well,
but yes, apparently Orko's coming back too at the last bit of the trailer. You could see something magical happening in the air, and I think it's him, because obviously there's a new toy that they're releasing with the hulked out version of He-Man, which they didn't even do a new mold. They took the same shitty body, and then they put a new head, well, not even a new head, new hair that's plugged into the same shitty face that they had, and then they gave him like just a Tarzan look, basically. So they couldn't even do that. They didn't want to cough up the bucks to make the hulked out version, because that does not look like this.
Nope.
So this is a show that not only just sucks on its own, lack of merit, but it's also managed to, within a single season, become one of those shows where death is completely and utterly meaningless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Way to go. Shit.
Nailed it.
Yeah, did you ever see the Netflix toy history about why Mattel made the Masters of the Universe stuff?
Yeah.
Remember there was a woman there, and she said we were making this strong, empowering doll for girls, and we were making bank, and we thought maybe we could capture the boy market, and that's why they started using like He-Man and like Masters, because it was like empowering words. And they're like,
Yeah.
this toy line is to boost young boys' self-esteem and like all that stuff.
You're right, and that's why they're destroying these now, because they don't want kids to have self-esteem. They don't want them to be powerful. I Have the Power came from the kids. They were playing with the figures, and a couple of them said that while they were playing. I have the power. They loved it. They heard that and went, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
we don't want that shit anymore. You put that boy in a dress and like it.
Yeah, well, that's the point. Is like,
just keep them out of girls' bathrooms.
You can't help but think it's a concerted effort to demoralize the population at this point. I mean, like, you literally took the last bastion of like masculine positivity. His name is literally He-Man, you know, and now you're making it a feminist garbage trap. Like.
Yeah. Dude, I have no clue what they're going to do, but I'm sure they're going to make a joke out of He-Man. That he's going to be in this, and they're going to, again.
Well, you know what? If you
go ahead.
If you look back to the history of He-Man, anyway, they were trying to destroy it way back then, because when they ran the She-Ra toy line, that was aimed at trying to dismantle the He-Man toy line, because they were pissed off that He-Man was outselling all the other girls' lines at Mattel. And that was their way to try to take back the market.
It was, but then they had to do these other episodes where they actually pull in more of that stuff in there of He-Man, because it started getting a life of its own. And a lot of those episodes, what they wrote, they weren't just goofy throwaways. They actually had a more meaningful kind of storyline. Because again, there were big names that were involved in this. You know, I believe even like Michael Straczynski was working on the original He-Man property, and I think he did a couple of episodes for the She-Ra stuff. So this is what I'm saying, though, man. Like they don't know what they're doing. Back then, they had a little bit of a struggle, because again, they wanted to make sure that the market was theirs entirely. But it's just so frustrating to see this happen time and time again. They just want to keep pulling their pants down, and here's your Cleveland Steamer.
Like, what property is left? They're all gone. Like, every single one of them.
Well, that's why we have our properties. That's why we have brand new, fantastic properties that are shipping immediately. So, you know, I think it's smart to jump on these, and especially again, if you haven't grabbed the novel. There's only about 15 of those left. But this fantastic project is shipping now. I literally got mine moments before the stream started. Amazing what we have here.
Oh yeah, we're not pissing around, man. I mean, just like what we were just talking about, this stuff's important. Like all of our franchises are gone. There is nothing left, Chris. I mean, I don't think so. There might be, if we dig around a little bit, there might be some hopes and a little bit of glints of possibilities. But man, for the most part, I mean, everything good has been just bent over and sodomized repeatedly.
Yeah, much like someone had a perfect meme of Demi Lovato. And it says, like, you see when she's all hot and like looking great, and then what she currently looks like.
Oh my lord!
Like a bag of potatoes,
like a dude, bro.
with like the weird bang haircut, and pieces sticking up everywhere, and it goes, you know, go woke, go broke. You know, it's like that meme kind of nailed it.
Do you remember Rich Evans from Red Letter Media? He has that quote. You know, how does it feel to live long enough to see everything that you've ever enjoyed going down in flames?
Yeah, it's painful is what it is. But you know, what about is right. Hail the indies. That's what we gotta keep the focus on the projects that we're getting out the door, because that's what's important. You know, we are really busting our asses here to make sure it's going to be just fantastic, and some of you guys can keep picking up time and time again stuff that's gonna last a long time, like Infinite Hill. Dude, you hit 101 backers already. That is fantastic. Yeah, 2 days left.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Yeah, dude, that's what I wanted to see, man, because this project looks incredible. And yeah, I still think 4K not enough for a project this amazing that is completed. The artwork, the stories are done on this. So if you're on the fence, you know, get off that fence. Back this now. You'd be very happy you did. especially if you grab any of these. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
That dude, I was super stoked when that happened. All of the limited edition perks, they're all claimed. Like everybody grabbed. Like that. I was like, holy crap.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm boxing them up now, like the little founders perk.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I'll blow you up. You can see it. You can show.
Sweet. So yeah, we got this nice little cigarette style box and a disassembled version of this, isn't it? So I'll be boxing these this weekend.
Chris, you don't have to sell me with the cigarette bit. I've already backed him.
I backed it.
Shut up, Tommy.
Like that character on South Park. He's got his I love your comics.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Yeah, guys and girls, stop smoking if you're smoking. It's not good for your health. Make sure you last long enough to pick up these fantastic books and enjoy even more stories. He's got at least it's going to be 10. You have 10 chapters in this overall.
Yep. Yeah. So we're hoping to get the first. So there's 2 sagas that we're hoping to produce, and that's what we're gauging for interest to build the tabletop game. So the first saga is about the elves or the Fey world, and it's called The War of the Trees. And then the second saga is another 10 books that focuses on another world called Monadea, and it's kind of like a Dark Ages, almost like Viking-esque. And there's not really magic or anything there. And that's basically the Infinitale universe is a collision of these 2 worlds and what happens when superstition meets magic.
Dude, that's killer. I love that stuff, man. Yeah, I can't wait to get this in hand. I have the PDF, but I want to get that sucker in my hands. Because, dude, man, beautiful projects. You got a great mind for the storytelling elements that you got here, and how big this world is going to kind of expand into. Like I said, much like Gaze and Sunsworn, it's really impressive what's going on here. And there's a Black Angus boobs. Again, tail boobs.
You have my attention.
But yeah, so if you haven't yet, back and support these wonderful books here. I like to just kind of showcase here and there in between, talking about, I think, what we should be talking about, and it's slapping the mainstream in the face with the nonsense that they're doing. I mean, we're all fans of this, if it's video games, if it's cartoons, whatever it is, these movies, and we don't want to see them being destroyed. And as they're destroying them, well, we got better replacements for them anyway. Tons of great stuff. Shout out to Kraken. I'm going to do another update in a couple days on this one. So I'll show you some more of those time lapses as well. I'm very, very happy with how this book is looking. I am on the last act of it. So I'm drawing out the rest of the pages, and then I'm going to go back and just like plow through coloring them and then doing the lettering. So it looks like it's going to be early 2022 on this. So not too far off. We're right there. All my other projects were either right on time or released early. So this is campaign number 6. They still call me the Fulfillment King because I still deliver like crazy with all these projects. I still have a couple of active ones that you guys are well aware of. Through the Woods, hardcover. Again, we sold 752 of these books already. Once they're gone for good. So there's not too many left. I would suggest if you guys are looking to get it, please do jump on it sooner rather than later. Because once they're gone, I am not going to reproduce a hardcover book like this. The campaigns need to be a lot bigger. Again, the better the campaigns do, the more awesome stuff I'm going to be able to get in you guys and girls in your hands. So again, it's my thank you to you guys. I've been surprising people with this campaign and with City of Venus. So like the early backers, they get something a little extra. I always kind of do that. So keep that in mind when you're backing my projects. What else here? Oh yeah, City of Venus. The sequel's coming. As soon as I'm done with Shadow of the Kraken, I'm jumping back onto this. And I will have 50 pages minimum on that story as well. and it's going to get bigger, crazier. You're going to see a whole lot more madness in this. I know the first one I just kind of threw you guys into it, just so you kind of get the rules of the world that I kind of brought to you. But yeah, you're going to see more about. You're going to learn more about the main character. Some other crazy stuff going on there. And you might see in that issue a few more of the failed experiments. They're not all the same. So when you do see these characters in here, I know a lot of people go, "Oh, it's another zombie book." It's not a zombie book. These dudes are failed experiments, but there's a lot of different ones in this world, and I'll be showing you some of them, and it's going to be crazy and gnarly. But yeah, again, I'm very excited about jumping back into this, but it's coming soon. Because first, I got to finish up what I'm doing, a shot of the Kraken, which the ending is coming out sick. You guys are going to be very happy with this.
Vinny, are we going to have everybody in the chat check for chlamydia after the stream? Because there's been a whole lot of sexual innuendos during the stream. It's coming out. It's you're plowing through. I mean, I'm worrying about the people in the chat now, Vinny.
Here's the towel.
Wait a minute. Are you implying Vinny has chlamydia? How dare you?
I'm a trusted creator. I'm not like these other sleaze bags coming from the mainstream.
Well, I don't know. I thought you took the whole pirate. I thought you took the pirate thing seriously, like, investing the time to actually get into it and, follow through with everything.
He's not a method actor.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't actually get down there and take it in the butt like these people.
Oh, God.
There's a lot of sickness out there, man. But no, I'm just a creator, Tommy. I appreciate the world and all that stuff, but no, I'm not walking around with an eye patch on and looking for prostitutes. That's other people.
I mean, I can't say I've never done that, but
if your car could talk.
Everyone's fapping here.
Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody that stopped in the chat so far? I seen Keely Chow jumped in, Wookie, Squid. I seen Shadowhawk was in there. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Absolutely been great.
Oh, V-Star. Hey, V-Star. Rough
nice.
Girl, too.
Yes, thank you, everyone, for popping in here today. Like I said, the Friday ones are usually a little bit shorter, but I want to make sure, like I said, we're showing some of the projects that we have here, talking about some of the stuff that's going on in the mainstream. Like I said, I think He-Man is going to be just, this is going to be painful. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious just to watch at least the first one to see how bad it truly is. Because when you have Prince Adam turning into the White Hulk, that's a new level of stupidity that I've never seen before. And I want to laugh at that.
It's going to be Wreck-It Ralph. It's going to be a physically superior, intellectually inferior male that can be controlled.
Yeah, and then how they're just going to jump from that to Teela going like, I know I have the power, and she's going to turn into a bird, and she's going to, I don't know, is she going to suck the power?
No, she's going to sneak up behind both of them, stab both of them through the back. Down with the patriarchy.
She's going to peg Adam.
Dude, I swear, I don't know how anyone likes that actress either. Her voice is just so unbearable.
God. Yes, it grates on your fucking soul.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, Vinny, you got a super sticker. Whoa!
Thank you. I don't know. So, am I able to even get super chats yet? Because I was waiting for them to approve me on the paperwork for the tax stuff. That's
if you got a super sticker, you're approved, buddy.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah, you know what? They're not going to hold that open for long, Vinny, because they want to get their 30% cut of it.
Yeah.
They're vicious. Holy crap.
V-Star 33 popped your monetization cherry.
Oh, nice.
All over the stream. There's another one.
Oh, I got another one?
No, I'm talking about another sexual innuendo joke.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's gonna happen. From the panel we got on, just stuff we're discussing. We got characters in loincloths. We have, where'd the evil Lingo with her weird bat helmet? But now she got like these thigh highs. Like they're doing something different. We'll see. We'll see how bad it truly is. And maybe we'll do another 4-hour stream when these drop, and we'll really cut into it.
Yeah, if you're ever wondering about the the Masters of the Universe and how they experimented in college, this is basically it.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I believe Tila will be pegging them all. Holy crap! What a horrible character what they did to her.
Oh, another one, Vinny. You
Oh,
got a super
nice!
chat this
Thank
time.
you so much.
Down to clown.
Nice, yeah, down to clown indeed. But yeah, it's nuts. But what? There was another franchise or something that's going to drop again soon. What was it?
Well,
The Witcher. The Witcher.
Oh, yeah, The Witcher. Well, what did you think about the animated special that they had?
Oh, for The Witcher, I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I know a lot of people they wanted to shit on it, but I'm not that familiar with again like I never read the books and I only played a little bit of the third game, so I didn't know too much about these characters. So I watched it like going in blind for what it is, and I thought that animated movie was great. I had no problems with that.
I watched, so back in like 20 years ago, like around 2001, 2002, maybe it was 2004. There was a Polish version that somebody leaked back in like 2008 or whatever onto YouTube, Dawidzin, which is The Witcher in Polish, and they subtitled it, and it's super low quality. It's like below the Hercules Legendary Journeys, Warrior Princess stuff. It's like maybe 2 stages below that. But I watched that, and then I watched the Netflix show, or the feminist Harry Potter in Wakanda, and like even if you got all the SJW crap and the identity politics stuff out of the way, like the story just was not well paced in the Netflix version. Like things didn't make sense, and I paid attention because I was like, okay, I'm a nerd, I'll watch it, and it was just like, okay, that didn't make any sense. Who the hell is this guy? And then I ended up watching the Dawidzin version, and even though it was in subtitles and all that crap, it was better paced. It made a more coherent story, and I was like, why didn't they just do this one shot for shot and just do it in better like technology?
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird. I don't know. Who makes these decisions? I just
white males. That's who.
White,
yeah,
white males that turn into a white Hulk with blonde hair.
What?
Quill Wheaton.
Cool. What?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you guys gonna watch this? Is anyone gonna see this?
I didn't watch the first one.
Yeah. Oh, well, then you saved yourself plenty of time. Yeah, no, we did it because again we had a plan to kind of go over it because we wanted to break down again why it was so terrible, because they're going, oh, they just hate it because they're white males. No, we approached it as writers and creators on why it was so bad, and we went over every little bit, and then what they did to the characters, the new designs, trying to emasculate the male characters while pushing forward the female ones, and then they also shit all over what they were starting to build anyway, and that last episode was just pure garbage in what they did. But hey, get used to it, right?
Yeah.
They can't help themselves here, but it's I wonder how many people are going to be flipping out when they see her design. That's sexist, blah blah blah, because she literally has like thigh highs,
garter belts.
Because she went, like I said, from cargo pants to a slightly sexier look, minus the stupid helmet. But yeah, we'll see. It's going to be ridiculous. And again, now the Joker has the power sword, and he's some kind of a god. So.
Oh, okay. I just got an idea.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker.
What if God Skelos or whatever, because he's a dumb man, gets taken out super easy in like the first few episodes, and the new primary villain is Evil Lyn, and basically it requires Tila to defeat her because He-Man's too retarded?
I think you're onto something. 100%.
Well, you can't have a man defeat an evil woman because that doesn't exist.
Exactly. I don't know what you're talking about. We can defeat He-Man. We can defeat Tila. We can defeat them all.
But yeah, I mean, that's like strictly forbidden in modern media. You can't have an evil woman and a good guy.
And I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. They're going to have to do some kind of a big battle, right? Like on the first 2 episodes at least, because Skeletor having this power now and all that shit. Like, I don't think they're going to burn it as quickly as they did like the He-Man stuff and killing him twice. But I think they'll give him a little bit longer. I think you're right. I believe Evelyn will probably be the one who stops Skeletor, and now she's the fucking ruler of like, or at least of Skull Mountain or Snake Mountain rather. I think she's gonna end up doing that because from what I saw, it looks like she has like a little army she's building too in the trailer from some of the stills. So this is gonna be another shit show, and I'm sure. I don't know. Maybe when this drops, they'll pull Kevin Smith's his other deals because usually that's how that works. If they go, oh, this guy's radioactive, we're gonna just dump all of his projects now. That might happen because he got a lot of attention right before the first part 1 dropped, and that's when he got his deal finally signed after all these years, like part 3 of whatever stupid movie. What was it?
Clerks.
Clerks. Is it 3 or is it 4? I don't even fucking know.
It's 3. It's 3.
Yeah, I don't really follow his shit. I saw a couple of his original movies, and I don't know. It was too like retarded and juvenile to me. Clerks was good. Moments of Dogma were okay, but for the most part, I'm not a fan of Smith. Never really was.
Yeah, once you get outside of Clerks, Mallrats.
Yeah, well, Mallrats is okay too.
Yeah, you start getting into some of them other ones that are just horrible.
Yeah. I think the guy was overhyped. But what do you want? I mean, I'm sure he was servicing Weinstein as well. That's how he got his start.
Well, somebody I remember reading somebody saying that like all of his talent disappeared. It was all in his fat cells. Like once he became skinny, crying, Kevin Smith. I'm not trying to bash you, Kevin, but like yoga hosers and walrus.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell? How do you go from Clerks and Mallrats to that?
Well, good for him for trying to better himself with his health. I'll give him that. But yeah, dude, hang it up. You are not an aficionado of nerd or geek culture. Sorry, you just aren't. The guy pulls down his pants or he jumps on his knees right away for anything mainstream. Anything.
Yes.
Cries,
absolutely.
whatever.
Mouth wide open.
Right?
And Tusk was one of the dumbest fucking movies I've ever seen. I don't give a fuck what you say, Wookiee. Tusk was fucking stupid. The first half hour had potential. I thought it had potential, and then it turned into that pile of shit. What a stupid fucking movie.
He's throwing this little dog dish and stuff.
I don't like. My cousins were like obsessed with all that stuff. Jay and Silent Bob. Like you have to see it. I watched it. It was like best parts of it were actually George Carlin, and then like what George Carlin did was disgusting, but he was funny because he's a funny guy. Yeah. For the most part, I did not enjoy that movie. You know, it is what it is. He just enjoys his live talking shows. He's talking about movies, TV better than he can write and direct them. Yeah. I watched 1 or 2 of those. I would say he had a better grasp back then, but now he's a walking shell. It's like, okay, here's a bag of money. Say that you like it. Okay, I can even cry.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad.
I think he's probably crying because of all the soy that his family is feeding him. That's what happens.
Most likely.
His diet.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Hollywood shit. I do want to see Dune. I haven't yet. I keep hearing good things.
I really liked it.
I just watched it last night while I was packing shit. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Nice.
No complaints. A lot of people complain about the pacing; it's too slow and all that. I thought it was all right, especially for an intro.
Yeah.
I
by the way, thank you, Johnny Cage.
Hail Johnny! I heard that the sequel got greenlit already for Dune. So
well, it needs one. Like it clearly looks like the film was split in 2.
It's supposed to be 3 though, right?
I don't know.
Is that the original plan?
I remember reading the books, and I remember watching the original 80s film. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that really bothered me about both of them was the insistence on a shit ton of internal monologuing. Like it was basically like a bad anime where they wanted to cut costs on mouth movements. So they just sat there and panned on someone's face as they spoke in their own head. And it was dumb. But they completely like, what's his name? Vinny Deneuve or whatever, whatever his name is, the French guy, director who made this. Great choice to get rid of all of that bullshit. What he replaced it with was awesome.
Oh, nice. Cool, man. Yeah, I'll try to make some time to go see it because I want to see it in the theater. You know, it's a movie that's supposed to be, you know, on a larger scale. Plus, I don't have HBO Max anymore. I got rid of that shit already.
Yeah.
But no, I think I'd probably go to IMAX or something. They should be empty. Everything's still empty right now. They say, get old Fouch. I think he's still in hiding. More bad things got released about that sick creep, and the experiments go beyond the dogs. I'll just say that.
There's going to be something big coming down the pike that they're going to use to distract everybody away from it, though. You watch.
Yeah, it's going to be Taiwan.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah. It looks like December is what they're planning, but again, we don't want to get too political here because I just got monetized, so I want to make sure that that I don't lose before I start here. So yeah, no, I do want to thank everybody. This stream is, like I said, only about an hour. What I'm doing on the Fridays because I got some stuff that I got to take care of. But I do want to thank everybody for popping in here today and everyone who's been supporting just all the projects, all these streams that we've been doing. Because again, we started new ones. Tommy and I were doing the toys over on his channel. It's gonna be mostly on his channel to start with, and then we'll start doing it back and forth on mine. It's just I want to make sure I can get more of my work done for Shot of the Kraken. I'm gonna be doing more updates for the tour reviews as well. And once this project is done and completed, I'll probably do some more art classes again as well. So keep an eye out for those. People keep telling me like it's good if I try the reels. So yeah, I'll look into it, how to do all this stuff, and yeah, we'll bring more content to you guys and girls. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, brother. It's what do you say here? Gage just admitted he packs shite.
That's right. So what?
I was sitting here wondering, while Red is sitting on the panel with me, does he really do strange things when he's packing that stuff up? This monologue is in my head, much the way you would probably see on Dune, according to Chris Fisk. I wonder if the people in the chat can hear me talking inside my head right now.
Not at all, Tommy. But thank you, everyone, yet again. I gotta cut and run now, but. Sunday we're gonna have a longer stream, and yeah, we could cover some more topics and
longer, deeper, and harder.
What he said. So definitely, Chris, let them know where they can find you, bro.
Sure. I can be found at Infinitail Comic on Twitter. On Sunday, we're doing a closing out stream with Sugar Chris and Simon Poitier for Infinitail Chronicles because Sunday's the last day. So. Want to get in on that, just check out Sugar Chris's channel and you'll see me there. I can talk about some stuff.
Yeah, we'll be sure to cover it some more on Sunday as well over on my stream. Absolutely. It's going to be a good time. So yeah, definitely check out these wonderful books. There's Infinitail Chronicles again. Support if you can. This thing is just it's another epic right here. And speaking of another epic, we got Sunsworn that literally delivered. I can't wait to open this thing up. It's sitting right next to me. Red Gaze, brother. Let them know where they could find you too.
Vinny, look at the private chat, man.
Hell yeah.
You can find the Red Gaze over at redgaze.com. You can find Red Gaze Wings of Vengeance on Indiegogo. Be sure to stop by on Thursday when he has Rogues Gallery, and be sure to follow Red Gaze on Twitter. And remember, Red Gaze is usually involved with a lot of other your favorite comic creators that are out there right now, like Miriam with Bonds, and probably is going to be working with her with Bonds too as that one gets closer. So be sure to check him out. Do it and do it now, or we'll come for your toes.
Hell yeah, man. And dude, and Scotsman, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I think I had another super chat before. So, but yes, man, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Super chat for Vinny. Let's get movement going for Heavy Metal 3 by Simon Bisley. And only artists approved by Biz. Did I read that correctly? Dude. But yeah, man. Like I said, we got great projects, amazing creators, top to bottom. Scotsman, if you got time on Sunday, I'd like to have you on as well. We'll swing by and we'll do some good stuff over here. I want to showcase again some more people. Sim, he's another one I think I want to get back on soon as well. He's been working his tail off. Ink Spots, he's another great creator. If you guys haven't been seeing his stuff and what he's been doing, holy crap, that guy! I think one of the best colors we got out there. Great creator. He's been painting over some amazing stuff recently too. He's also on a bunch of campaigns. He's on Only Death Can Save Us too, as well. So go check out all that great stuff. And yeah, like I said too, man, I got projects. Again, shout out to Kraken. Should be ready early 2022. I'd say like the first quarter is what I'm aiming at on that. Yeah, this is going to be just one of those books I'm so proud of. So yeah, if you could support it, if you get the word out, that'd be fantastic. City of Venus, Through the Woods, they ship immediately. You'll get them in hand pretty much like within a week. That's kind of what I've been doing anyway. Yeah, you order.
You know what, Vinny? Probably also a good idea to once again thank V-Star for popping your cherry, Rough Girl for widening you up, and for Scotsman TV for ramming it home with the third super chat. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Yes, what Tommy said, I'm not going to repeat it because I think he said it perfectly. And his very perverted but loving manner. So, Tommy, let them know where they can find you, brother.
You can find me, Tommy, in the Guinea Pig Collective on YouTube and Odyssey, and you can find me on Twitter if you can find me, because my name isn't as it appears here on Twitter. It's secret. You got to find me. It's a game. It's like Manhunt. Anyway, you can find me on my channel on YouTube and on Odyssey talking about old toys, old movies. Retro Toys being done right every Monday at 6 p.m. We have going old school retro discussions where we talk about things from the past that we love. And of course, 7:30 on Thursdays, Vinny and I do Collectible Pass presented by Rogue Entertainment. Also talking about old franchise and a lot of the retro stuff that we're seeing being done right now. So be sure to stop by for that. Pass the word along, because YouTube likes to suppress us. It's something about guinea pigs. They specious bastards. I can't take them.
Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, if you want to have a good time and you want to listen to two guineas talking toys, definitely come over and check out those Thursday streams. It's going to be a good time. And big hail and shout out to Katie Nerium. Yes, like I said, she didn't see before, but I got my copy. I can't wait to open it. Literally just got it right before we started the stream. I'm going to open it as soon as we're done with the stream. But yes, thank you, everyone. Again, Wookie, Chris, Zay Comics, Hail Brother, what's up, man? Scots with TV. What about Spike 220? Johnny Cage. Who am I missing? Parrot Head. I don't know if they say Wookie. Hex Allen.
V-Star 333.
V-Star, yes, thank you so much. Rough Girl. Maybe Human. Yeah, I said Parrot Head. I think
Ryan
I got
Cardinal.
everyone. Ryan Cardinal, yes. Dude, yeah.
Black Angus.
Black Angus.
Angus
brother,
Squibbs.
yeah, man. Squibbs. By the Adega Outlaw. I finally did see I completed watching the Squid Game. Maybe we'll cover that on Sunday as well a little bit. That was crazy. I did enjoy it. So there's a few things out there that's still pretty good. Again, thank you, everyone. Remember, Sunday is going to be the longer stream, so come hang out with us there. Maybe we'll get some more super chats as well. I got to look into this stuff too, where I'm at and what else I need to do, because I gotta set up some other stuff. I think now that AdSense is working. Everyone, be kind to one another, but kick ass while you create. We'll go out on the Frankie trailer. Frankie knows he did shout out the Kraken Jolly Roger trailer. Peace.